Hello everybody, my name is Pensfan, and what are we doing here in Minecraft version 1.2.5? Yeah, we're reviving the quest for everything. That's loud. Turn down. We're reviving the quest for everything because I want to do that, and frankly, doing it on the latest version is like gonna be hell. So here's my idea, right? I will start with the version that I personally started playing Minecraft on, Minecraft version 1.2.5, released in April, I think, of 2012, and then we'll quest everything in this version of the game, and then we'll work our way up through the versions, and it'll be great. It'll be awesome. It'll be pog amazing. So my brother and I, we grew up playing on this seed. We thought back then the seed generator was you put in the type of world you wanted, like oh yeah, I want a mountain world and it would generate mountains. No, that's not how it works. Instead, seed generator uses, a number representation of the text string you put in there, and then it uses that in mathematical equations, whatever. But this is the first, maybe second, maybe third seed that we tried. We were kids. We didn't have a lot of patience. And it's to my understanding that caves this big are pretty rare in this version of the game, especially with fucking iron right out there in the front. Now, just a disclaimer, I know where most of this stuff is on this seed. I do know where the stronghold is. This series isn't about finding the stronghold or anything like that. It's about collecting everything. So we're just gonna do that, and we're gonna have a grand old time. So the number one priority that I worry about in this version of the game is food is not easy to get, like in any capacity. And so the way we get around that is we need to find 2 string and get a fishing rod, and we need to get ahead of that like as soon as possible. And if you notice at the bottom of the screen there, I am playing on hardcore mode because I've played every other version of the quest for everything on hardcore mode, and I plan on doing that here. Death is much easier in older versions of the game, so this might get cut short, or it might get, I don't know. We must believe in ourselves and all that we are in order to become one with Christianity. So yeah, okay, there's no mobs. That's pretty dope. I am playing on hardcore, so while there's no mobs here, no mobs that'll mess with me at least. I'm going to get this coal, and I can't see shit, so I'm gonna make torches, like immediately. Okay, so my plan is, once we get all the items from 1.2.5, that includes all potions, I mean, literally all the items that are obtainable in vanilla survival Minecraft, we will go to 1.3, the latest of the 1.3 versions. And then we'll go to 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8. And then once we get to 1.18, I will go ahead and... Shit. Okay. Not a great start. I really was hoping I wouldn't run into one of those guys. Skeleton. Is he still chasing me? Okay, thought he was. Yeah, he still sees me. Go away! Well, I guess I'm not going down there for a little bit. I got some amount of iron and coal and whatnot. Those are the name of the game. At least for me in this version. Because, personally, you can't fight skeletons in this version without taking damage unless you take them out at range. So it's like, yeah. And we are gonna want to make a farm as soon as possible. And whenever I make a world on this seed, I like to burrow into this little wall right here, because you spawn right here, and we can make a nice little like cave base. I'll do it over here this time, so that we can like build a nice bridge and all that. I'm not looking to build anything, super amazing right now. And once we start collecting things like music discs and stuff that don't necessarily have a use outside of the means for a challenge today, I'll have stuff up on the screen for keeping track of stuff. So yeah. Oh my god. This is back when all the animals only responded to wheat. That's fine. Wow, I'll actually have a use to bake a cake. Did they change the recipe for this? Let me double check. It requires 6 sticks? What the fuck? I'm willing to expend a little bit of energy. I think there are sheep out this way. I really don't want a lot of mobs spawning near me. But if I'm not mistaken, I think it might already be too late. Come on. Shit. And I'm burning through all my food. I'm sorry, is that a spawner? Oh, spooky cave noise. Shit. Woo! Oh, fuck. Okay. I wanted to block him off because this is a lot of iron to just find, you know? Immediately went into PvP mode with those eggs. So I think, I'm thinking ahead right now. For like the armor trims and stuff, I'll need however many armor trims there are, times 6? So like, for example, 6 helmets. Because there's, you know, leather, chain, iron, gold, diamond, netherite. And then after that... Oh, I'm starving. 6 armor sets. Yeah, so 18 of each. Hey, future Pens fan here. Turns out, in my starvation-induced stupor, my logic was completely and entirely flawed. It also turns out that Mojang is adding copper armor in the next update, which we definitely won't get through all of the versions until that update comes out, but it's something to consider. Including the new armor set, the math is actually 4 armor pieces per set, times 18 trim patterns makes 72 armor pieces per set. And with 7 armor sets, leather, chain, copper, iron, gold, diamond, and netherite, that makes 504 armor pieces that we have to acquire. On top of that, the turtle helmet can be trimmed as well, which brings our total up to 522 total armor pieces. I will not be doing trim materials, as that rockets up the number of armor pieces by a factor of 11, which makes 5,562 armor pieces, and frankly, I enjoy going outside. So just an absolute monster amount of armor trims. Not something I'm entirely stoked for, but it'll be pretty neat to have to actually go through the process of finding all those. Just gonna hide away in my hideaway hole. Okay. So yeah, those numbers are gonna be either going to be or have been on screen for a while. Oh shit. Oh! Okay. I just wanted this so I could eat that and then get fully up. So let's make an iron pickaxe. We'll be fine with another stone sword. I'm not too terribly aching for it quaking. Creeper's making me very uncomfortable. Come here, buddy. Can't destroy the legend. But yeah, all we do now is just fish, and then the next couple days, we're just gonna have to spawn-proof the hell out of all of this. I guess I can actually do stuff while I wait. Only one? Oh wait, did I get a bone from that skeleton? No. Now the cool thing about this seed is, over that little ridge is a village, meaning we don't actually have to go travel anywhere far for villagers. I don't know how they'll behave when updating to village and pillage, but alright, now that I've got 8 fish, I think what I'll do is I'll make my way to the underground. Keep all this stuff on me. I mean, I figure it might as well keep all this stuff on me. If I die, it doesn't matter if I lose the stuff. Hey. Oh shit! Whoa! That's crazy! It spawned 4 of them! So, it's a 1 in 256 chance. Hey! Yeah, business is booming. Oh yeah, I'm bougie enough. Why don't we make a door? Delicious fish. Oh yeah, that's right. There's the advancements. Now typically I would wait to mine diamonds, but enchantments are so unpredictable in this version of the game that getting fortune on a pickaxe and relying on that is ill-advised at best. Alright, let's make our way into the underground. Oh, I guess while we're here, you can't be made. Yeah, I will need black dye. Yeah, I'm just gonna get this now. Save myself the headache. There's not that many items in this version of Minecraft, so I'm not terribly worried about efficient population space or inventory space. I will, however, get a shit ton more torches, grab a little bit more wood. Shit. Come on, can these zombies see me first? Ah, damn it. It's fine. Let's go down this way, bitch. Man, old versions of Minecraft, you really had to murder all these skeletons. Oh! Well, that made that a lot easier. Yeah, it's a big slime, too. Finding a slime, I hadn't even thought about how tedious that was gonna be. Holy shit. My reflexes are on point. Let's just double check there's nothing over here that's gonna walk on by. Okay, no. A lot of iron, like I said. And nothing can get to me from an unapproved way. Whoa! I'm spooking myself out a little bit. Oh, it was in the fucking block. Ugh. Let's get this area lit up. That doesn't look right, but what do I know? But yeah, we're half an hour into this little adventure, and I guess we'll talk a little bit about pens, fam. I've been living on my own for almost a year now, and a little over a month, it'll be over a year. And then I'm still working at the same place that I'm working. Hi, little bud. I mean, not a lot has changed. I do have a girlfriend now. She's really cool. But yeah, other than that, I mean, everything is... I have a Nintendo Switch 2, which is pretty great. I know there's a lot of controversy around buying Nintendo products, but you know what? Mario Kart. And I wanted to play Zelda on an intended platform at 60 frames a second. Just emulate it! I did. Wasn't good enough for me. I wanted homegrown Nintendo bullshit. That's what I wanted. So I really have to use the bathroom. So what I'll do is I'll set up a little hidey hole, and then we'll build the barrier out of the fern eye. All right, that'll cook, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. You're back. Let's play some Minecraft. Yeah. I'm loving having to manually put down each and every single item. It's my favorite. I used the bathroom, and I also got myself a little beef jerky snack. That shit is deep in my throat, making me rethink my choices. I got enough coal. I understand those are famous last words. However, what's life without a little trauma? So when I was little and exploring these caves, I could not do so without listening to music because I was scared Herobrine was gonna get me. Of course, now in retrospect, that seems like a fairly childish notion. Damn, where y'all coming from? Toronto? Oh, you little bitch. Whoa, what an iron shovel. Oh, looks pretty good today. I mean, all in all, if you know what you're doing, Minecraft is not a difficult game. I understand that, like, luck does factor in a hell of a lot, but, like, you can avoid so many dangerous situations if you just stand back and relax. Most people I see, they freak out because they go in way too hard, way too fast. And it's almost as if you can make more progress more quickly if you just slow down a little bit. I'm him. Yeah, it's not the old gen Enderman you gotta be scared of. It's the updated ones. They are not easy to fight. I'll tell you that. Especially with not being able to spam clip, which I like that combat system. I'll say it. I know it's not that entirely popular of an opinion, but like this is not fun. And whoever says it is fucking liar. Huh, I've done a loop. Really need to go further down for diamonds. The cool part about this version of the game is there's not like a whole lot of like infrastructuralizing you have to do. I see you. Ow. Weren't there creepers over here? Oh, whatever. Oh, damn it. Well, I guess that's something I need to get better at is creeper trapping. Oh, there's another creeper. You can come down here? No, you're not. Okay. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna have to find both a golden... Oh, wait, I don't have to find. I can craft them. Okay, that's not nearly as bad as I thought. I mean, getting all that gold is still gonna be a pain in the neck, but it's not gonna be ant venom levels of pain and suffering. I could actually get out of this cave through here. I don't remember, but that would be pretty pog. I do hear the grass. Oh, shit. My Tamagotchi needs my assistance. I have no idea how you're supposed to discipline this thing. Like, the manual says to do it whenever it, like, calls for food when it's not hungry. I don't really exactly know what that means. There's just so many surface level caves. Yeah, let's get out of here. I'll call that a wrap for the first one, so that way I can also properly prepare things for the next episode, because there's a hell of a lot less prep time for this version of the game, because I mean, yeah, setting up infrastructure is like important and all, but it's not going to take up several episodes worth of time like it does in newer versions of Minecraft. And by the time we get to newer versions of Minecraft, guess what? We will Already have it. So let's make our way out of here. Actually, while we're out here, let's try and find... I will grab that sugar cane. I wanted sheep. I need wool. Fighting mobs in this version of the game is both easier and harder. I won't need using this anymore, so I'll use you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm basically trying to figure out how many times can I punch a creeper, because that'll be one of the longer goals we'll have to do, is getting all the music discs. 1, 2, 3. Stuck down there would have been actual dick and balls. Oh, there's one. If you guys could fire on each other, that would be great. What did we get? Was this Maul? Melohi. Invigorating battle. Yeah. Awesome, we have our first music disc. That's it's pretty dope skis for the rope skis. I'll be working hard to... Oh, okay, I gotta take out this Enderman. What? You didn't drop the block. Come over here. Ow. Bro, can you leave me alone? Oh, come on. And this is why I was looking for sheep. And then we make a break for it. Into the house. Yeah! I'm gonna do that just in case they can break through. I remember zombies breaking down doors being a thing, but I don't remember when that would have been. I'm gonna try to make really cool graphics, and hopefully that'll be pretty poggers. But yeah, we've already got one of our music discs. We've already got slime balls, which means we already have sticky pistons. I don't think they were used for anything else, at least not in this version of the game. And 12 slime balls will be more than enough to get us, a slime block and whatever else we need. So yeah, all right. My name is PensFan. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah. I'm very excited to see where this will take us. So yeah, deuces.